back, not your dog.
Yeah, sure. We're keeping that. That's golden.
Are we going?
Yeah, we're going, man.
Oh, hey. This is a kind of an unorthodox podcast because I'm on vacation and Matt's at home. But we saw a need and we filled it, you know?
That's right. There's no way we weren't going to let you not get an episode this week just because
Hell no.
this lucky dog got to go to undisclosed beach location, Texas.
Yeah, I'm at undisclosed beach location, Texas, and I'm here with my family. We're having a great time. I'm living up to the hype of truck beers this whole vacation.
He has drank an entire truck full of beers.
I don't know, a lot. There's a lot of beers that have been drank, and I'm here for it, you know?
Yeah. So, like you said, this is kind of unorthodox as far as our stuff goes because
Yeah.
I'm inside, and I'm not complaining.
Mm-mm.
I'm still drinking beer, though.
Yeah.
And I can see my truck from where I'm sitting, so it still counts.
Yeah. Yeah. So, like, we're not trying to, like, give you false promises about what we're about. I mean, this is technically a truck beers podcast.
Special occasion.
Yeah.
Presented by Vacation.
So, presented by Matt Collier with his wizardry.
Yeah, this may sound goofy, but we'll figure it out. I'll fix it in post, as they say.
Yeah, I hope it sounds good. I hope you guys enjoy it. I made a new Facebook, and you got our podcast on every other platform in the world.
Most of them. Yeah, we're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Stitcher, a couple other Samsung podcasts.
There's nowhere you can't find us.
Unless you're just not trying.
Yeah, which that might be the case. You might not be trying to find us, but like I really would.
We'll find you.
We'll find you. That's right. We will find you. Yeah, the old East Texas comedy. Something weird happened, and I was not real thrilled about. And I was like, we're not doing that.
Well, that and just changing a page name on Facebook has become basically, you have to go down and get city council approval for it, it seems like. Because I know that, our friend Ruthie that has Ruthie's Art Bar here in town, she tried to change her page name from Paint the Square to Ruthie's Art Bar.
Right.
And she waited on it for months before I think she finally just said, forget it and started a different page.
Right.
They they never would approve the name change for whatever reason.
I think we got zucked, dude.
That mother zucker.
That zucking fart sniffer.
Nice.
I'm hammered, dude. I shouldn't be on anything talking, but here we are.
Matt Smith, brought to you by Miller Lite.
Miller Lite, baby. But I will say we made the page, and we have grown. Like the 2 days, we almost got 100 people.
Yeah,
that's pretty dope. That's just homies listening to homies, and I really appreciate everybody that's taking their time. I've seen a lot of people, they've like send me messages and they're like, "Hey, I'm checking out your podcast," and I'm like, "Oh, dude, that is great."
Yeah, that is cool. My sister sent me a text the other day and said that her husband said that we needed to hurry up and put more episodes out because he listened to both of the episodes we had released so far.
We're trying.
Yeah, he had already listened to both the episodes we had out at work that day, and I was like, yeah, we started 2 weeks ago, and it's once a week. So
yeah, but like kudos to y'all for being here on the ground floor.
Absolutely.
Like you can't be any more in the beginning process than now.
Yeah, we don't know what we're doing.
I don't have a fucking clue, dude. I just know that I'm happy to do it. I'm excited. I'm excited for this nonsense. I really enjoy it. Like, this vacation's been great, but like the only thing I've been thinking of is like I can't wait to try to do a podcast this week.
Yeah, and I was kind of bummed I don't know. I just figured, something would go wrong, something would come up, and for some odd reason, the universe would conspire against us, and we wouldn't be able to put out an episode this week. But hey,
no,
look at us. Look at us.
I straight up told my mom, I was like, hey, I'm doing this podcast this week.
Watch the kids.
If you could make sure my kids just survive for an hour, and I'll be forever in debt to you.
I think you need to make sure that you survive for an hour.
I'm so alive, dude.
I'm a survivor.
I'm gonna make it. However that song goes.
Yeah, sure.
I think I needed this vacation. We're already on Monday, and I'm drinking like 48 beers, and I think that's a good thing.
Joe,
I don't think that's
did y'all get down there Saturday afternoon?
Saturday afternoon, yeah. We got here at 4:00 Saturday, and we're on Monday, right? Yeah, Monday.
Yes, it's still Monday.
Yes. I've drank 2 24-packs. And I'm into a 12-pack because I made a promise to my mom. I'm like, I won't buy big packs anymore. You got me, Mom.
I'll just buy.
Jokes on her.
Just buy 2
Jokes
12
on her. I will just buy another 12-pack when this one's empty.
Yeah.
Which is getting close. So I don't know where I'm at. It's been good, man. I've been actually getting really close to my nieces and nephews, in a big way.
That's great. That's important, man. Those family bonds are very important.
Well, it's been really cool because my nieces, I have 2 nieces they're between 15 and 17 years old, and they're starting to talk to boys.
Uh-oh.
And I have made sure they know, I'm not the uncle you should tell that kind of stuff to. I have one niece, I'm not going to tell you your name, but I have one niece, she's dating a guy, and her dad's like, oh, your Uncle Matt is a psychopath, right? So I've been giving her a hard time, making fun of her for being even liking boys. But then I followed her boyfriend on Instagram, and she's like, her face could not get any redder. She's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Oh, it's only just begun."
So wait until they accidentally show up at a function that you're at, and you get to meet them in person.
It's going to be terrible.
It's going to be great. Make sure you got a video camera on that one.
I probably will. I was kind of talking to her about it. I was like, I know ways to make people feel so bad about themselves. I know how to talk shit better than anyone in the world. And I was kind of going through the ringer with her, let him stutter one time, and it's done from there. I will ruin this poor boy's life. You don't know what to say right now, Junior?
Today, Junior?
Today, Junior? It's been great.
He won't get that reference. He's a baby.
Huh?
I said he won't even get that reference. He's a baby.
Yeah, he'll know that Uncle Matt is no one to fuck with. That's all I care about. The dad's even told him, yeah, her Uncle Matt's a wild boy. And, I really love that. He's probably thinking I'm 6'9", 450 pounds, and then he's going to see me, and I'm like, hello, I'm only 6 foot tall.
You have a terrifying family dynamic.
It's been cool, man. This part of my family has never been on vacation with me. It's always been other family. So we're having a good time.
They're getting to know Matt Smith in a whole different light.
Oh yeah, they're like, wow, that's a lot of beer. And I'm like, yes it is. I've got a big old tummy.
I was thirsty.
I'm just a thirsty boy, and nothing makes me more thirsty than salt water. I don't know what it is.
Oh, yeah, it does that. Don't drink it though. Bad things.
No. My son likes to put it in his mouth, and I'm like, God, dude, don't be gross.
Yeah, my kids did that at the river. They kept putting, and I was like, man, if your tummy hurts later,
pee in that water.
If your tummy hurts later, I told you.
I'm more impressed with how many snacks We've like pulled no stops for the snacks this week. We have so many bags of chips and candy and gummies and everything else, and these kids are just going through it, and it blows me away.
Man, that's the worst thing about like a trip like that where you're on the beach, so you're not really at the house.
Yeah.
So if you don't pack accordingly, by like 10 a.m., everybody's pissed.
Yeah. No, it's insane. We've been making these like really big dinners. Like first night was brisket that was made before we even showed up.
Nice.
Like they made the brisket at the house, brought it to the beach. So we had these delicious brisket sandwiches. So that's in the fridge, sitting, waiting for us to eat it again. The next night we ate some pasta salad and other stuff. That's in the fridge waiting for us. And then tonight they made 42 pounds of spaghetti.
Oh my God.
Like, I don't know. I have no idea what these people are doing. Like, I'm like, there's so much food already in the fridge.
Why are you still cooking?
We need to make leftover night an everyday thing now.
Where do you buy 42 pounds of spaghetti?
Dog, I don't know. They bought it. There's so much, like, paschetti. There's so much in the fridge right now, and I'm like, I don't know how we're gonna get through all this food before we leave, but I'm gonna try.
You're not going.
I like to go in there like at 10:30 when everyone's trying to go to sleep, and then I snack royally. Like I get the beer munchies real bad. I'm like, no.
Speaking of brisket, I smoked a little brisket yesterday, and then a buddy of mine was talking about something that he had at some brewery up in like Plano, I think he said. It was chicken fried brisket. And I was like, I could do that.
Chicken fried brisket.
Yeah. So this was like the one that he showed me a picture of was like looked like a piece of chicken fried steak. You know, it was big, had gravy on it, whatever. So.
Like the math would be chicken fried steak, but the steak is smoked.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
So
let me know. Hey, I'm gonna go grab another beer. Let me know if you can still hear me.
Okay.
Keep going though.
Yeah. So I let it rest all night long. Pulled it out when I got home from work today, and cut it up into strips, and made like chicken fried steak fingers, but with brisket.
Oh, that sounds good, dude.
They're delicious. That's when you called earlier. That's what I was in the middle of finishing up, and I was like, I can't stop right now. I'm in the middle of something.
Dude, that sounds freaking fantastic.
I'm not mad about it, and I got some barbecue sauce from a local guy that makes his own sauce. That's one of my favorite sauces in the planet, and I'm gonna dip them.
I gotta find the barbecue sauce we had for the brisket. It was like a honey heat. I think we ran out of it. I don't know. Dog, that was insanely good. I've eaten more food the past couple of days than I've eaten in like all month. It's wild.
Hey, that was a satisfying.
Hey, we're in it.
So when are you coming home? Next weekend?
Saturday, maybe Sunday.
Cool.
I'm not really sure.
Cool.
I don't keep up with schedules.
Whenever they tell you to leave, you'll leave.
I got to be at work Monday. That's all I need. That's all I know.
Got it.
It's been I'm excited for. We have a couple shows coming up as a band, and I've been posting about that here lately. So
yeah, that's gonna be a good time.
August is going to be wild for Running with Giants.
I'm cautiously optimistic about the thing on the 10th. That's going to be a really cool deal. So we got approached by a production company, I guess they are?
Yes. They're making a documentary TV show for Prime. And they're saying it's like bandmates. I don't know if I didn't sign an NDA. I can talk about whatever.
They've got an IMDb page. I think it's public knowledge.
So we're going to Denton August 10th, and we're only allowed to play one song in our slotted time. And it's going to be on a show on Prime, and it's like a Battle of the Bands kind of thing. And if we win the Battle of the Bands, we get a music video and we get some other stuff.
Yeah, I think even if you don't win, you still get all of the footage that they took for the show, like professionally produced, and then you have that footage to use for promotion or whatever you want.
I hope it's known that, like, I plan on dying on that stage August 10th.
Well, don't do that, because August 24th we have to play at Ollie's.
You got to find your guitarist. No, I won't die, because I really am looking forward to August 24th, because we got the guys from Louisiana coming in.
Yeah. And Death Row Bodine from Right Hurrah.
Right Hurrah. Those Stilliver and We All Perish guys.
Cool dudes.
I'm looking forward to hanging out with them big time. I'm looking forward to, like, this podcast. We've had a couple of people that I would love to have on this podcast reach out, and, like, I'm down for it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Kevin Blaylock was like, I'll do a podcast. And I was like, oh, absolutely you will. I would love that more than anything.
That one will be another remote setting podcast. We'll probably do that one at Silver Grizzly.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Why not? We won't drink any beer. We'll drink coffee. Whatever.
I'll drink beer. They sell beer.
Oh, then I'll drink a beer. Whatever.
Can't stop, won't stop.
I don't know, man.
Maybe we should.
Nah. No, I think my liver is stronger than ever right now.
You'd be like full on Keith Richards without the cocaine.
Yeah. As soon as I got to the Gulf Coast, I was like, oh, my lips are parched. It's time to have a beverage.
What's the weather like down there so far?
It's wonderful, dude. The highs are like in the late 80s, you know? Like the highs all week are going to be like 87, 89. It's not hot.
Nice.
Real bad. And the water cleared up real great. The fishing sucks.
Yeah.
We've been fishing.
You got to get way offshore for the fishing down there to be any good.
I'm going Friday. Me and my stepdad and my brother-in-laws and stuff, we're going to take an 8-hour boat trip.
Hell yeah.
We're supposed to get up at 5 in the morning and go to the jetty and fish, and I've been drinking a lot, so we'll see.
No, man, the jetty's where you catch your bait. That's a good place to catch the bait.
We're catching mullet in the surf. Like, we've caught all our mullet. Big time.
That's cool.
We've only caught a couple of hardheads. It's kind of weird. I'm hoping the fishing turns around for us, because usually the last day of our vacation is a fish fry, all the fish we caught, and we haven't caught anything.
Well, the good news is sounds like you got plenty of leftovers.
Yeah,
we went down to Port A. Man, it's probably been 10 years ago, 9 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, my oldest was not quite 1 yet, so it's been 10 years ago, because he'll be 11 this year. Anyway,
wow.
And we went fishing off the jetty and saw like a whole bunch of sea turtles and dolphins and all kinds of cool crap.
We saw.
And then I caught something. I had no idea what it was, and it felt like huge. Ended up finally getting up, landing it, and it was like a little baby grouper, like the size of a Nerf football, that just looked like a piece of trash with eyes and a mouth. And it was like purple and black. I was like, this is like some radioactive mutant fish thing. It was just an ugly-ass grouper. It was cool, though.
So, like, I've been coming to this part of Texas for a decade. And I've caught everything there is to catch out here. One time we were at the jetty, and I had brought my entire family. We saw a manta ray making its way in the surf, and you don't usually see manta rays this far in, but it was like the coolest thing ever. Like, everyone was taking pictures of it, and I was like, this is so neat. So I've seen a couple of sea turtles out there, and that's always special.
Yeah, they're cool.
But that manta ray was like really great.
So the manta ray is like the one that has the big things in front of its mouth, right?
Yeah, and it has the spots on its back.
Yeah. They're
so cool. Like, if I caught one,
Was that a Ninja Turtles character? That dude that was like a manta ray?
Yeah, manta ray.
Oh yeah. Original name.
Ninja Turtles characters, they're so anything you can think of, they've had them.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I have not watched the new movie yet because I kind of don't want to.
No, you should. Dude. It's so good.
Okay.
It's so good. I took my boy to watch it because me and him both are like real big nerds for Ninja Turtles. He's a Ninja Turtle nerd because of me,
right?
Because I've like pushed it on him real hard. But he's like, I don't know. My son he's the man. We watch all kinds of nerd stuff together.
So I took myself on a date this last weekend.
Girl. Stop.
Yeah, I went and saw Deadpool and Wolverine.
You better not say anything because
spoilers.
We gotta watch it together.
Yeah, when you get back into town, we'll go see it. Amazing, amazing.
Yeah, I've seen some things where like everyone's like, "Wow, so many cameos."
Dude, the cameos threw me for a loop. A couple of them I knew about, but I would say probably 80% of them I had no idea because I was purposely trying not to read anything about it because I really just wanted to see what happened.
I haven't been on my phone once this whole week because of the Deadpool movie because like I like to be surprised in the movie theater.
So surprisingly enough, everything that I've seen posted has been relatively spoiler free. I think people are kind of respecting the allure
as it should
of
be.
The movie.
Well, like, I don't know. When the first Star Wars, The Force Awakens came out, the first thing I read was Han Solo dies. And I was like, what the fuck, man? Why are you giving this information away? Because, like, that's
pivotal
a very
part.
key...
It's a pivotal part of that movie.
Like, I knew he died before I knew that was Han Solo's kid. Like, it was shitty.
Yeah, that's shitty.
It bummed me out, and I watched the movie anyway, and I was like, I know you're going to die soon, you idiot.
Hurry up and do it. Well,
hurry up and die, dude.
I will tell you that in Deadpool and Wolverine, Han Solo does not die. Because he's not in it.
He's not in it. I saw some Marvel stuff, and apparently Robert Downey Jr. is going to play Dr. Doom.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
That's pretty wild. I don't know what's going on.
Did they say what is it part of the Fantastic Four franchise that they're working on?
Well, they're making a Fantastic Four movie,
right.
And I think it's going to bleed into the Avengers Dr. Doom.
Okay. Because I know there was a comic book arc where Dr. Doom turned into Iron Man for a little while.
Well, no, Tony Stark was Dr. Doom in one like, there's multiple universes. In the one universe where, like, Tony Stark had all this money, he turns into Dr. Doom instead of Iron Man.
No, there's another one where Doom becomes Iron Man to try and, like, save his soul.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
Well.
Either way, though, they've already got the backstory to go either direction with that.
I don't know. They hired the Russo brothers back, so I'm pretty stoked on that.
Nice. That's a good call.
For like the past couple years, Marvel's been trying to be like, I don't know, like PC, girl power stuff, which is fine if you can do it good, but like, I want to see some violence.
Yeah, I mean, we grew up reading comics from the 90s when it was like,
yes,
that dude, his arm is in 3 different panels and his legs are on this next page. Like, it was just all, and that's thankfully that's what Deadpool and Wolverine is the whole time.
Yeah, like Ryan Reynolds, he's taken the Deadpool comic movie making thing to like a very serious level in that way. Like, Deadpool is Deadpool. There's like there's no ifs, and buts about it. He's going to be very violent in the way he kills people.
He's a professional assassin with superpowers.
He's a merc with a mouth, dude. I don't know. I hope Marvel gets some like wins under herself for this stuff.
Yeah, there was a trailer for the new Captain America movie. I'm like,
I bet it's good. I've heard it's really good. Harrison Ford can't miss.
It's true.
I
That's
don't
the closest
think
you'll get
there.
to Han Solo in the Deadpool and Wolverine movie. He's in a trailer for a different movie.
I don't. I'm trying to think if there's a Harrison Ford movie I've watched where I'm like, this sucked.
Any one of the last 2 Indiana Jones movies.
Nah, dude.
Terrible.
You're a hater.
Nah.
You're a hater. You're a hater. You're probably right. I haven't seen them.
There you go.
No, I saw Crystal Skull. That's a lie. I haven't seen the whatever Compass.
Time Bandits or whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah. Sticky Finger Bandits. Are y'all having band practice tomorrow?
Sounds like it. It's going to be me, Josh, and Dennis. I'm not really sure what will get accomplished.
I hope y'all write a gnarly song, dude.
That'd be cool.
Josh will manage it. Mr. Manager Boy.
Band mom.
Band mom.
In a good way. We need that.
He holds the passwords to all our accounts, so he can be a band mom all he wants.
That's right. He's the straw that stirs the drink, as they say.
Oh, brother.
You and Chad being gone at the same time was a wild decision, by the way. It worked out.
I made this choice before Chad did.
That's true.
I had my vacation on the fucking books way before Chad did.
I don't even know when he's getting back.
They said Thursday, and I was like, "There's no way that's happening." Him and his family are going on like a cross country road trip.
Yeah, they're going all the way to Southern California.
Yeah, San Diego.
San Diego.
Whale's vagina.
And they're just now in Arizona. They've still got a...
Oh, they got a stretch, dude.
They got a trek ahead of them.
They've got another 2 days before they're there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to be back on Thursday.
His wife... No way. His wife posted yesterday, like, we've been driving through Texas all day long. We're just now at Amarillo. And they went to the Big Texan this day.
I saw that.
And
I didn't know you could stay there. That's a pretty cool deal.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. I was like, Check and eat all that meat.
Nope.
He's got an appetite for some meat.
We can say that because Chad doesn't listen to this podcast.
Yeah, Chad, you don't listen to this podcast. I can say you eat all that dude meat all you want.
Which, if that's what you want to do, that's okay.
Yeah, if you want to eat dicks, that's you, dude. I'm in wild form, dude.
Yeah. It's about par.
We got to figure out when you go on vacation how we can do remote podcasts. Hopefully we'll be better than this.
I'll just leave the stuff with you.
Mm-hmm.
I can call in. I know we can do it through like Zoom and stuff too, and that might be a little bit easier than what I currently have, which is my phone on speakerphone.
I have a Zoom account because of COVID for some reason.
I have a Teams account because I use Teams for work a lot, which is pretty similar.
I could do it. This is probably the easiest way to do it. But like we can do whatever we want to do.
This involves much less reliable Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
This is just a cell connection and you're good to go. Of course, everywhere, basically, that's a sort of big town now has 5G at least.
I have 5GE, 3 bars.
The E stands for extra.
The E is extra. I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
Why is my phone not charging, though? That's the real question. Oh, there it is. I've used my phone taking pictures all day, and like I noticed a couple hours ago, I was like, oh, I need to charge my phone before this podcast phone call needs to happen.
Gonna have to have that juice.
The juice is worth the squeeze. Look at us making a podcast, making it work.
Making it happen. They said we couldn't do it.
Said he couldn't do it. Said he didn't have it in him.
Guess what?
Here we are. Guess
we are.
what, bitch? We in it. How's work going?
It's all right. Not too bad.
That's what vacation people call funny. Oh, you're at work. You're at work today. Gross.
Yeah, but the best part about that is I'm getting paid right now.
Oh yeah, you're a salary boy. I'm an hourly boy.
Yeah. It's got its ups and its downs. But no, work's going
roller coaster.
Right now. We've got a lot of issues over on the other side of the world that we're having to deal with, which is problematic. But
speaking of the other side of the world, shout out to Gojira. That was the greatest opening of any Olympic ever.
That was pretty awesome that they got to play that.
Dude, I was stoked on that shit. Like, that was the coolest thing for like a young like anyone that's played metal for a extended period of time, and you see these guys playing the opening ceremony of the Olympics. I was like, oh, this is the greatest thing.
Yeah, it's a pretty big accomplishment. It's got to be like,
dude. I listened to Gojira all the way down to the beach, all Friday, everything. I was just like, I was in a Gojira mood.
I wonder so they played the one song, right, that was part of the ceremony.
Yeah.
I wonder if they hung out and did a concert after. Because there was a bunch of people there watching them.
Dog, they should have they should have been.
They were already set up. Might as well, right?
Oh. So, have you seen the backlash over the Olympic opening ceremony? Like, all the people are talking like they're mocking everything. So, I've seen a couple of posts that were saying like they're mocking the Last Supper and all this other stuff. That's not what they were doing.
No,
they were making
Greek.
Yeah, it was a Greek banquet.
Yeah,
and it's massive in the French culture. Like, they weren't mocking the Last Supper.
Well,
so chill out.
The Olympics originated in Greece, and it was a Greek thing. So
yeah.
Also, the Last Supper painting was a commissioned painting by the church in the 14th century. So that's
has nothing to do. Like, that wasn't. Nobody was there for that.
We like to call that an actor portrayal.
Are you going to bed? Adios, amiga.
Good night.
Good night, Mom. My mom's old. She has to go sleepy bye.
Well, she's probably tired from putting up with your ass.
100%. I have not been easy on anybody.
Wouldn't expect it any other way.
Like, she thought this was going to be fun, and she realizes even with my kids, I'm a terror. I can't let things be normal. I have to cause chaos.
We are agents of chaos.
I am
in a good way.
Chaos.
In a good way. Hey, I'm gonna go grab another beer real quick. You keep on talking.
Sometimes when I have to wake up in the morning, I pretend my alarm clock is a countdown. So I have to press the button before the bomb goes off. And if I don't, I'll poop my pants. This is what happens when you leave me on the mic alone. You're going to hear about me pooping my pants. I haven't done it yet. I'm really good about waking up when I'm supposed to, but one day it's gonna backfire on me real bad. Sometimes I'll look up old teachers that were my teachers in high school.
Cool story, bro.
And okay, great. I'm so glad you're back because it was going downhill real fast.
That's the first major downside I've found so far to this format. Is I screwed up and didn't just put the cooler next to me. I have to go. I was like, oh, the refrigerator's right there, but then that means I have to walk away.
I'm gonna go get another beer, but I think you can still hear me when I do it.
When you went last time, it was no problem. Everything was good. Everything is awesome.
These monsters. All these people in this house.
I thought you said there was poop all in the house. I was like, oh no, he said people.
People.
Pee pee poo poo pee pee poo.
That's my favorite video we have in our arsenal.
Do you have that?
I have it, yeah.
Nice. That's in dangerous hands.
He fucked up and sent it to me.
Yeah.
He should have never done that. So Josh sent us a video of him saying pee pee poo poo, trying to be a smartass. And from here on out, forever, when I make a serious video of our band stuff, it will end with him saying pee pee poo poo.
And smiling like he just found a piece of candy. Or saw boobs for the first time.
Yeah. Boobies. You should try to do a truck beers with Dennis and Josh tomorrow, too.
Yeah, a little bonus episode.
Dude, there's no rules.
I'll see if they're down. Josh will probably do it if he doesn't have to get back to doing 42 job interviews.
God, man.
I called him last week after we left, and I was like, hey, how'd it go? Because, he was like, he couldn't come to practice because he had to do all those phone interviews.
Yeah.
And he was like, why are you calling me? I was like, well, I didn't mean to call you. I was trying to text you, but I hit the wrong button. You're like, sorry. Yeah. Sorry I care, man.
Sorry I love you.
And I was like, hey, are you like running for office or something? Like,
for
do
sure.
You need my vote? Because
I'm here for it, man.
But no, it sounds like he's pretty close last time I talked to him.
If Josh was running for any candidacy, I'm voting. Even if his politics are really shitty. I don't even care.
He's a good dude. We gave him enough roses on the last episode.
Oh, that made his head get too big.
Yeah, it definitely made him happy.
He left a really wild review. Also, if you're listening to this podcast and you think we're doing good, leave us a review. Let us know.
Where did he review it at?
Well,
Where did he leave a review at?
Facebook.
Okay, yeah. The
new page.
Nice. So, and apparently on Spotify you can comment on podcast. I don't know how that works.
I'm going to comment on our own podcast.
Yeah, and we're gonna we can put up polls and stuff like that. So I put a poll up on the last episode, and I think I'm the only one that voted on it. But
that's a bummer.
That's okay.
I want people to know that if you vote on something or you leave a comment,
we're gonna talk about it.
We're gonna talk about it. We're a podcast for the people. Yeah. We are here for you. We're going to figure out world problems in this podcast.
We're going to talk about what we want to talk about, but we want everybody to feel included.
Yeah.
So we want you to be part of it. So let us know if there's any weird off the wall topics or stupid questions or anything like that.
We'll answer anything, dude. I would love to figure out how to do leave a voicemail call-in stuff. I think we talked about that last week. I'm dropping shit everywhere.
Yeah. We have the email address, which is cool, and I know that
truckbeers@gmail.com.
That's right. Shoot us an email, ask us stupid questions. I know that we can do a thing through Google where people can text us.
Yep. Or call us. Our email is at truckbeers@gmail.com. You can leave any question and we'll answer it. We'll talk about it,
If you just want to talk shit, we'll talk shit back. That's fine.
You can't hurt our feelings.
Don't even have them.
It's hard to hurt them if you don't have them. Oh, also, I just want to let you know, if you come down this far south near the beach, everything is way more than it should be.
Yeah, they think that everything's imported just because they're on the coast.
How about a 24-pack and it was $28, dude?
What does that normally hear, about 19?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, $18.99.
Captive audience.
Pissed me off. I was like, here's my beer. And they're like, this is how much you owe me. I was like, for what?
The cardboard cost extra.
It was a bummer. But I'm on vacation. Whatever. You need an extra $10, I'll give it to you.
Good thing I have all this extra loan money.
I have monies.
Take all of it. I'm gonna drink it.
That's all. Like, we're going to Galveston Thursday. That's where most of my money will probably go because I'm like letting my kids have the best day ever.
Are y'all going to the pier?
We're doing everything. We're going to the Strand, and then we're gonna go eat at the Fisherman's Wharf.
Nice.
Like Thursday is gonna be the day. Like, oh, Dad loves us. I guess.
Just Thursday.
Just Thursday. The rest of it, I've just been like,
don't drown.
Don't drown.
Put on sunscreen.
Please. My kids don't get sunburnt. They just get super tan and handsome and beautiful. Like, they've got phenomenal DNA. My pasty ass, I get roasted.
Yeah, you and me dress the same way at the beach.
Yeah, I'm not
hat,
burnt at
long
all.
Sleeve shirt. Leave me alone.
Yeah. Yeah, my kids have phenomenal DNA. They have more melon than most kids. So we're
Did you say more melons?
No, melanin.
There you go. Are your kids farmers?
Yikes. No, my kids are quarter African American. So yeah, they have more melon skin.
We're going to hell.
They don't burn at the beach.
Shout out to the melons.
Yeah, they don't burn at the beach. But like, it's been my responsibility to make sure they don't drown, and they put sunscreen on, and it's been great. Like,
that's great, man. I'm glad you're getting to spend time with them.
Dude, they're having the best time. They're having the best time, and I'm glad to be here for it. I'm getting like I said, I'm super stoked that my nieces and nephews like we're having this time together. My nephew is like asking me to punch him in the stomach like 4 times, and I'm like, dude, don't be silly.
Do it.
I'm about to.
Does he think
chirping?
Does he think he's all cut up and swole?
No, he's 11, but he's like.
Oh, he's just stupid like then. Okay.
But he knows Uncle Matt knows how to throw fists. Like, people have whispered in his ear his whole life. So now he's like, he's bigger than he usually is because he's growing up.
Prove it.
And he's like, punch me in the tummy, it won't hurt. I'm like, it will, dude.
I'm going to touch your spine.
I'm going to ruin your existence, dude.
That's abuse.
It's been great.
Don't punch him. I thought he was older. Don't do that.
No. The nephew I have that's older, he stayed at home in Big Sandy, and he is
throwing a party. He is throwing a party.
What?
He's throwing a party.
No, man. His mom and dad have been on him like white on rice. They're like, we're looking through the security camera. Call me. It's wild.
That's great.
Like, there wasn't Nest cameras when I was a kid, so you can be like, hey, Mom, I'm at home, when you're not at home at all.
Right. Yeah, because nobody could tell.
Mm-hmm.
Technology is a bitch.
Shit, you used to be able to forward your home phone to your cell phone. Like, if you had a home number,
yeah,
you can forward it to your cell phone back in the day. Do you remember that?
I mean, you can still do that.
You can still do that. Nothing's changed.
I haven't had a home phone since I was 19.
Yeah.
But it was a rotary phone, so that was cool.
Do you remember there was a video on TikTok? I don't know who shared it to me. I don't know if it was you, but they were talking about, like, there should be a phone for the whole house. Everybody in the house has one phone. they answer and talk to people. And like this person stitched in, there was like, you mean a home phone?
Yeah.
You mean the fucking thing
that we all had growing up? Yeah.
I had a party line when I was a kid. Do you know what party lines are?
Yeah, we were not all about that life. I remember getting excited when call waiting started.
Dude, yeah. Beep, beep. Oh, hey. I got a phone call coming in.
Okay.
Party line there was like 4 houses on this one road. Those 4 houses had to share the one phone number, basically. So, like, if you picked up the phone, you could hear everybody's business before they hung up.
Yeah,
that was wild.
That wouldn't fly today.
No, that's how we found out Steve Wooten was cheating on his wife.
Surprise!
Yeah, I think you should do a podcast with Josh if he's able to do one tomorrow. Or Dennis, if you can get words out of him.
Yeah, man, he was there for the whole episode last week.
Yeah, that cool picture I posted, he took that picture, and, like, the only thing he said was, like, we're going to burn down the infrastructure.
Basically, yeah. I think he said 6 words.
And and they're really brutal.
3 of them,
like,
only 3 of them were on the microphone.
I don't know, man. Josh would be a good podcast guest.
Yeah, I'll shoot it out in the group text to the guys and see if they're interested.
That's what's crazy. Dennis says more things on the group text than he says in real life.
Yep.
He made that little jab like, oh, Matt sent a picture of him drinking beer. What's new? I was like, oh, okay, butthole.
Yeah. He's been talkative today. Like, even earlier this morning when that whole contract thing came over from the people for the deal with intent, he was real chatty about that, too.
I think we need to read that contract again, make sure they don't get our rights to anything.
There's nothing. I read it. There's nothing about that in there. It basically says that they own the rights to the footage, but that's all.
It's weird that they want to do a contract. Like, I don't feel like we're in the kind of band that should be signing contracts right now.
I think it's more of a liability thing for them because they are they're filming us. So it's basically a waiver saying, hey, we're going to film you.
Yeah.
And, like, we're not paying you, but you have the opportunity to get these things if you do these things. It's a really simple, like...
No, it covers their ass in a weird way.
Yeah.
I just hope they're ready.
I just hope.
We'll be.
I read it to make sure that it didn't say that the song that we sent them is the song that we have to play, and it does not say that.
No, we can play whatever we want.
So, because, we're playing the newer stuff that we don't have recorded yet.
Yep. I'm excited to play Dead Trees, like, with a purpose.
Yeah, that's going to be I think that's a good one.
We have to play that one song. That's the only song we got to play. And, like, that song is a banger.
And it's 3 minutes and 30 seconds long, so it's, like, perfect radio song.
Dude, it's a banger.
Isn't that the one that's 3:30?
It's their shortest song. Yeah. It's, like, we're kind of getting into, like, our newer stuff is getting more into, like, the fucking 6.5 minute shit, but, like...
We're exploring the space.
Dude, we're just trying to cover time, dude. You give us an hour to play, we'll play an hour. You give us 30 minutes to play, we'll play 45 minutes.
Yeah.
That last show, man, that was great. We just played.
And nobody said anything.
Not a word. Oh.
Hey, how's your kiddo's wrist?
She's good.
Good.
She's really good. She's doing a lot better.
Yeah, so we mentioned on the last episode that there was an emergency so Matt's kiddo hurt her. So I'll let you tell the story. It's your kid.
She decided to do a cool front flip off her bunk bed and she sprained her wrist. But it, like, the way she was acting, it was like it was broke, and it was kind of scary for a minute because she's broke her ankle or her wrist a couple times. So we're just, it's weird co-parenting.
No, you had to go be dad, so that was more important than anything else that was going on, and nobody batted an eye or gave a shit.
That's why I love you guys. Like, there was no like, oh, butthole, you don't want to load up your stuff. It was really cool. It was cool.
It was what can we do to help you get out of here in a more timely fashion?
I found Josh first, and I was like, I gotta go. So I started loading up the stuff that I needed to bring with me. And then next thing you know, you're there like, hey, I saw y'all making the beeline. I explained the situation, threw the shit in the Tahoe, and we were gone.
Yeah, man. We got to take care of each other.
That was cool. Yeah, and that's how I feel about the whole thing. Like, this band, we're dads first, we're significant others first, but like we're here for each other. There's like no machismo here. We're boys, yes, but like we're here for us guys when we need to be, you know.
Well, it's like the first big show that I was gonna get to play with you guys was that show at Ollie's.
Yeah, and your boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like we were getting ready to leave the house because we had been there the day before setting up, and we're getting ready to leave the house to come to the show. And my youngest decides he's going to do acrobatics off the coffee table and snapped his arm in half. So I had to call these dudes and be like, hey, I'm going to go to the emergency room right now. I don't think I'm going to make the show. And everybody was like, cool, man. Let us know if you need anything. Like, there was never a hesitation or a thought about, oh, these guys are going to be mad at me because I can't go to the show. Like, no, it's like, yeah, everybody's dads. Everybody understands. And I think that's the coolest. So far for me, that's the coolest thing about being in a band again at this stage of my life that I'm in, because everybody understands the responsibilities that everybody else has. And does it suck sometimes to have to turn down shows or not be able to go to practice or miss out on other things? Yeah, absolutely. But nobody holds it against anybody else.
Yeah, no one's gonna. There's no. Like, we're all in the same boat,
right?
In a weird way,
right? Like,
we're all gonna take care of each other, and
yeah, we're all pulling for each other. We're like, yeah, man, take care of your family. Family always comes first.
Yep. And that's what you're signing up for this podcast. Family-oriented dudes
that may or may not say shit and balls every once in a while.
Shit balls.
Sometimes together.
Yep. I miss you guys already, though. I will say that.
Yeah. But
it's kind of... It's been weird, like not... Like, I had the group chat, but, like, I know Tuesday's coming up, and I'm like, oh, I'm not going to be at band practice.
Oh, I'm going to be drinking beer on the beach. Oh, sad.
Oh, I'm going to be doing all cool and cool. But, yes, that's neat. That's a cool thing to do. But, like, I like playing the songs that we wrote and drinking beer with you guys, and like, that's my therapy. Like, I didn't bring a guitar this week. I almost did, and like, my kids actually made that executive decision for me. I was like, should I bring my acoustic? And they're like, why would you? I was like, okay. Oh. I don't know. I love playing music. You know, I love like hanging out like with you guys. That's one day we're gonna have like a Running with Giants band trip. I hopefully like vacation with all our kids. That would be dope as shit.
That would be awesome.
We all just get a big beach cabin and we just hang out. That would be so cool.
I'm down for that.
Yeah, I'm big time down for that. That would be great. I don't know.
We'll make Josh pay for it.
With his new job, you might be able to.
He may have to have another interview before he gets.
He has to have 14 more interviews before he's able to pay for us to have a beach trip. I've never had more than like one interview for any job.
I think the most I've ever had was 3.
Golly, dude. Homie's putting in the work before he has to get paid for it.
I think he had 3 in like one day, and then the next day he had more. But I guess he's dealing with a lot of like financial stuff, so they want to make sure like background checks and.
I guess blah, blah, I don't know. Hopefully it pays off for him, because like the message he sent us was like supposedly, like
right.
I was like, dude, man, that dude deserves a good job.
He does. He needs it. His family deserves it too.
He deserves to be on a stage every night performing for all the people.
His wonderful wife has been working her butt off for the last little bit. Yeah. All right, man. Hey, I think that's probably gonna do it for tonight.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and get this thing bounced down and edited and uploaded the next couple days.
Okay. I love you, brother.
I love you too, man. Hey, y'all, go follow us. Go listen to us. Tell your
friends.
Follow
us. It's Truck Beers everywhere. I think the only thing we don't have in Truck Beers is TikTok, because we haven't made that account yet. But I'm probably going to make that one pretty soon.
It's coming.
But follow us everywhere. Send us any email you want to send us at truckbeers@gmail.com. And we'll answer your questions. Whatever you want to do, follow us on everything, because we're here to take over, not take part.
Yeah, even if you don't like it, just subscribe to it and let it play in the background.
That's it. That's all we ask.
We'll
you don't even have to listen to it.
We'll make the algorithm our lady of the night.
Lady of the night.
Working on my night moves.
Working on a night moves.
All right, brother. Hey, enjoy your vacation.
I will be. I love you, bud.
Truck Beers family, we'll see you next week.